Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to JJ's Chess Pots of Palace for another night of chess, puzzles, and unrated chess challenges. 15 tens, please. And we'll put the schedule up. There we go. And multi-streaming. Oh, Princess, how you doing? Hi, EJ, how you doing? Multi-streaming on YouTube at JJ Plays Chess tonight. Good to hear. Discord and TikTok. I have some videos put up on TikTok. I haven't done it yet, but I should get to it tomorrow. And we'll go live. Something new on YouTube. I tried to get it on Twitch, and I said I was allowed to do it, and then for some reason my Streamlabs interface wouldn't accept it. So it kept giving me an error, and I don't know how to fix it. If somebody knows how to fix it. But I am duo streaming on YouTube, multi-streaming, primarily on twitch.tv at JJ's Chess Pots Palace, duo streaming on YouTube. I'll go to the multi-chats. If you have channel points to redeem, please tell me in chat because I will not see it. So we'll go to the multi-stream and refresh the chat there. Want to check Twitch, check multi-stream. Looks like we're good. So you have a choice in YouTube to watch in vertical or horizontal format. And I wish I could do that in Twitch. Until I can figure it out, I will keep trying. But I haven't been able to get it to go for some reason. With Streamlabs, I am not sure what toggle to change to get it to go. So if anybody knows that uses Streamlabs, please let me know and I will fix that too, so you can see in both versions. Tonight we're doing chess puzzles. A little tired today.
Looks like I let my guard down. I'm done for if you can find the right way to attack my king.
It was 90 degrees in the house when I got home, so I've got the windows open. I do not have air conditioning here. And I'm tired. This is going to be a little interesting. I wonder if... Man, tough puzzle right off the bat. Got 3 checks on the king. One's taking the pawn. Or it's the knight checks. If we go here with the knight, could move up here. If I go here with the knight, could move up. Also move back in the corner. But then I would have the check and the mate. I wonder if it's the knight move or the pawn move. Interesting. I think it's the knight move first. It's not.
I can go like this, then I'll be safe.
Yeah. And this.
Nicely done.
Well,
I
slow
blundered.
start.
You can win material from me.
Slow start. All right, let's see here. Go check. And take.
Excellent play. You solved it. Find a way to win a rook.
Find a way to win a rook. I would say check right here.
Very good.
Okay.
Oops, I blundered. Can you find a way to checkmate me?
Hey, Louisa. How you doing? Louis, is it Louisa? How you doing? White to move. Oops, I blundered. Find a way to mate me. Well, obviously, if I push the pawn and check him, it's going to take the queen. We're going to trade. I'm down pawns. I would lose the game. So what is the other checks that I can do? I can go inside, but it's not really going to help me. So I think it's the diagonal. And it's
Unfortunately, once I go here, you don't have a strong follow-up.
Boy, I am tired, though. I am tired. But that was brutal. Oh, what am I doing? It's obvious. Jesus.
Correct. Well played.
Ugh. Oh, boy. Missed that one. Man.
Can you find a way to win my rook?
Black to move. Can you find a way to win my rook? Well, let's see if I take it. And then he takes, then I've got to check. And then what do I got here? And I've got the block with the queen, so. Okay, king takes. And looking to get the bishop back, doesn't happen.
Perfect. Nice work. If you play this right, you can win material.
Black to move. If I play this right, I can win material. Well, if I take the bishop, I lose my queen. don't have a good fork set up. So bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop. Queen loses it to the rook, so you take with pawn. Check on g4, g5. Check on g5. Check on g5. Moves down. Problem is, I think that's the way to do it. Let's see. Worried about that queen check. But the rook's not going to go. So I thought it was. So my bad. So bishop. Nice check. So I believe it'd be here. And I think to get out of this pin situation would be to check on g5. We take. And we take again.
You got it. Well done.
So far, so good. Hey, I'm down to play when you want. Let me get about a half an hour of puzzles in, and have a good day. And that is by Campfield. Thank you, Campfield. Appreciate it. How you doing, Campfield? Louisa, how are you guys doing over there on YouTube? Got a question for you. Are you watching it vertical or are you watching it in horizontal? Me in the upper left corner or me on top, chessboard on bottom? That is new. We'll be running it that way. Thank God I finally was able to get that fixed and be able to do it. I wish I could do it on Twitch. I saw that I was okay to do it, and then on my control panel. And then when I went to try, Twitch one wouldn't work, but the YouTube did. So I have Streamlabs, so that was a little bit
Oops, I blundered. Can you find a way to checkmate me?
I'd like to get them on both, though. So if anybody knows, that'd be great. White to move. Oops, I blundered. By the way, my camera is over here. My chat is over here on a small screen. And then my big screen. And you'll see me look to the right here, and I'm reading it. Oops, I blundered. Can you find a way to checkmate me? Oops, I blundered. White to move. Oops, I blundered. Can you? That is really bad because of the queen. But the queen cannot check me. The black queen can't come in. Can go here, though. And then it's over. Yeah, I think the king moved right here. And yeah.
3 in a row. Don't stop now.
Because queen could go here or here, but not check me again after I move there.
Calculate correctly and you'll win material.
Black to move. Calculate correctly and you'll win material. Black to move. Black to move. Calculate correctly and you'll win material. Is this easy? Am I missing something? Am I going to get mated and not see it? There's a check right there, but the bishop can take. And yeah, I see the rook. But it could be a mirage. Could be a trick. I will try it.
Bingo. You got it.
Boy, it makes me overthink every time. Overthink every time. Don't say anything. Let me work them out.
I blundered. You can win a knight from me.
Fair play policy. Black to move. I blundered. You can win a knight from me. Black to move. I blundered. You can win a knight from me. What am I missing? What am I missing? Black to move. It doesn't work. There's no checks. There are no checks. Oh, I see it. I see it. Back right mate. Free knight. Eh,
5 in a row. That's great.
there you go. So far, so good. Thank you. I don't either. Pretty much stickler on it. When I run the arenas, that's why I want everybody to play fair, because the more fair it is and more equal for everybody that views me on twitch.tv at JJ Sets Plaza Palace and JJ Plays Chess on YouTube. They enjoy it. They like playing in it. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate us back to back. And my screen is so small I can't read it, so I just want to thank you both. I'll read it after I log off, but I do very much appreciate the follows, also the subs on YouTube. But that's why I have rules with my arenas. And we've had, since June of 2024, since I started running the arenas, I used to run early on it was 2 times a week, and then 5 times a week, and then I went down to 4, and July and August I have to go down to 2 times a week because I'm not going to be on in the afternoons. So with that, with the arenas, you know, that's why I asked that if you are a high elo, register early when the arena starts, Tuesdays and Friday nights. This will be a blitz this week for Friday Night Blast. I will log in at 7 o'clock, 7:30 is the start. And with that, if you're an untitled high elo and you register, you'll be the cap for the night. And I announce the cap as the arena starts. I put rules in my chat tab. So if you do play, please read those rules. I want a fair play, but fair and balanced playing field. No cheating. No smurfing. No coming in late with like 15 to 30 minutes to go with a high elo and dominating so you could just scoop up a medal. And I'm very adamant about that. I will report people that do that. And that's why I have a cap. And I don't have tools to enforce that cap. I wish I did, but I do have a report button. And I don't like to use it. But we've had, since June of 2024, now 35 people, over 2,200, that have been banned either in my arenas or played in my arenas and got banned later on. And so it is an issue. Cheating online is an issue in any MMO, also in online chess, which is really too bad. And this isn't to promote one person to show, look how good I am. This is to promote camaraderie, have fun, they're unrated, and any Elo can come in and join my arenas. So you get 200 level players that are really 200 level. And you get some that we have that are USDF experts over the board. Two of which I know. Sean from Gold Beach played once in my arenas, but Alan, who runs Midtown Chess Club in Tigard, Oregon, runs an amazing chess club there, about 60 people strong, on Saturday nights in Tigard, and well respected by all the top chess players in Oregon. Met him in June of 2024. He's been following the channel and supporting the channel and coming in and playing in the arenas, and he is very good. And it's great to have Alan, Chess Asylum, for those that are in Twitch and YouTube. Very good player. We also have Rabmaster09, which is a live streamer that comes in. Great content creator. And he is a USCF expert over the board. And he plays from time to time, along with other live streamers. And I very much appreciate the support. It's really cool. And when it's fair and fun, everybody has a blast. And that's why I have the rules. So if somebody looks suspect, I want you to report them. Because I don't see the reviews. I go game to game to game to game. I do the sports announcing for it. I could play, but I want to make you guys the stars, no matter what your Elo level is. And which is really a cool thing. I've gotten people on YouTube that watch these arenas that don't play, that have their favorites. And not all of them are the top Elo players. In fact, most of them some are under 1,000. Fantasia Chess, been playing in my arena, only missed 4 since November 2024. Beauty Bella from France. We've got Gigalex, the Monster Killer, both USCF experts from Canada. He was actually born my junior year of high school, and he's an old school classical player too. And he doesn't really work on his speed chess ratings. I don't work on mine either because I've encountered so many cheaters. And the thing about the cheating deal is, especially when you're live streaming and you're a small streamer and you don't get a lot of views anyway, when people do that, I've had 100 come in and beat me 99.7%, got banned the next day. But it gets daunting, and then you start looking at everybody that challenges you, and with the concern of, oh boy, we got another cheater, even if it's a beginning player that just wants to learn. And that really sucks. It hurts the game of chess. And so I'm adamant, Tuesday and Friday nights, if you play clean, if you're an honest, straight up player, you want to play, you want to have some fun, you want to get your name and country announced, come on in. And at 7:30, I put the link up in the chat in Twitch. I also copy it to YouTube. I put the rules in the chat tab of the arena. I have to do them by hand because there's not a lot of characters. I can't just put the blob in. So it takes me about 8 minutes to write it. And then we just go to town and have some fun. And Tuesday is for Love of the Game. It rotates now. It's always rotated. And it is, I believe, Rapid next week on Tuesday. And Friday night is going to be a blitz. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It starts at 7:30. So if you have a chess.com account, come on in and just play fair. Because I will report you if I see something weird. And I'm 35 out of 36. One was a FIDE master, and he was pissed that I reported him. And I was pissed because I know him. And I played him on 2 Sundays back to back, and then got COVID and missed the $1,000 open from the club that I was in, former club now. And all he had to do was say, "Hey, JJ, it's me." And he did. Then he went to my TD and said, "Don't tell him." And then he went at me for a week and said I went at him. So I reported him to chess.com. And I showed all the receipts. If I would have disparaged him, not only would I have been banned from chess.com, but I would have probably lost my YouTube channels and my Twitch channel. I'm still here. I was totally respectful to him. And he went off on me and then came back on another titled account. He came back in to play just to show, and I knew immediately who it was. And then a couple months later, at 1 o'clock in the morning, he went at me again. I disparaged him, and he was really nasty towards me. He said that I'm a liar and I don't know chess and I'm a piece of crap to other players who sent me his emails to them. And he went to everybody. Because I reported him that night. After having, at that time, 30 players cheat in my arenas. Brand new accounts. He was 10 hours old, 2,400. So it has hurt me. We don't get a lot of players playing anymore because of that. And I am not happy about it. And I'm very adamant about it because I'm a straight up guy. I'm 70 years old. I just turned 70 2 days ago. And I quit the club. I haven't played face to face since. It's really sad. I love that club. People in it were great. The TD, I was 19 wins and 3 losses and 4 draws against. 3 wins in tournaments, no losses, 1 draw. On chess.com, online, I think I'm 27 and 26 with 7 draws. Why the difference? I'm a classical player. I'm not a good speed chess player. But again, every person that I play face to face, that I play online, totally different story, face to face. So that is why I'm adamant about people playing fair. Hey, Foot Clan, how you doing? Corporal JJ, has Bozo Chess talked to you yet, or you talked to him yet? That was the last one. 2,300 that got banned. You know, Bozo Chess did a lot for me. I mean, he would always gift subs here. Everybody loved him. He would go into other channels and support their channels. You know, Faye, Profiteer Gaming, Grizu. Dude's a cool guy, and I was told by somebody that this is the fourth time he's gotten caught. And I thought about it, and I don't know if this is true or not. But there was a live streamer that was caught a couple years ago in and he joined my club on chess.com, and he played the Polish. And I don't know if it's the same person, but it could be. And I don't know why you'd want to cheat. I just don't know why anybody would want to cheat. Everybody loved him because the guy was cool. They didn't give a shit if he was a great chess player or not. You know, everybody thought he was. And really, you know, really doesn't matter. It's how you are as a person. And so for me, that guy was really cool. So I have mixed feelings on it. It really sucks to find that out. I was very taken back, very disappointed. And it's possible that he's the same person 2 years ago. And because not a lot of people play the Polish anymore. In my day, when I was the #1 board for Meade High School in Spokane, in 73 and 74, my junior and senior year, I came up against the Polish quite a bit in those leagues. And it was a 5-on-5 league. We had 10 other teams that we played home and away. You don't see the Polish very often. So I'm not sure. And Foote, to be honest, this guy is very well respected in the state of Oregon and the Northwest. He has won the Portland Open, I believe, 7 times. He has played all the top players in the world. You know, I thought he was a cool dude when I met him. I only played him a couple hours on 2 Sundays. I knew I was going to go into the tournament against him, so when he wanted to play to see how my game was, I wasn't going to show him anything, so I didn't show him my openings. I wanted to see what his openings were. And I figured I had 4 weeks to ramp up, so the first 2 games I played, I didn't even get out of the opening, but I just wanted to see it. And then the next Sunday, I got to the mid-game. Not very far in, but I got to the mid-game. And I was going to ramp up a little bit at a time, but I wasn't going to show him anything that I was going to play in the tournament. And he's the real deal. I mean, he is very well accomplished in chess, and everybody respects him. And so, you know, for him, 2,400 Elo in 10 hours, legit. And it was the only one that we've had in here. The only one. I was watching your past streams on YouTube, and I noticed when he joined in as a regular, people stopped playing less. Yes, we get, and that's why I put the cap on there. Most of our regulars are 2,000 or under. And so when we get the players that come in, and, you know, at least they're coming in and registering and showing everybody they're going to be in there. And I have no problem with that. I have no issue with that. I think that's a good thing, because you don't want to have everybody play for an hour in an hour and a half arena and some 2,400 or 2,370 come in way above everybody else and win 7 games straight and take a medal from somebody. You know what I'm saying? So this was around January. Yeah. December. Yeah, it was December 2025, 2026. And it does prevent people from playing. And if a title player comes in, everybody shows up because they want to play him. And then I'm really picky on, you know, watching those games because I don't want anybody to cheat against them, because I want them to come back. And, you know, like Alan, he comes in because it helps players that play against him. Look at Fantasiana. She was a 100, legit 100 in November 2024. she got pummeled for months. She played 20 games, 30 games. She wouldn't quit. And all of a sudden, about 2-3 months in, all of a sudden her openings got a little better. And then her mid game got a little stronger about 6 months after that. And then in the last 3 months, her end game's getting stronger. And she learns this way, and she's a visual learner. I'm a visual learner. I've always been one. And my highest rating was 1864. It was provisional, and then 1648 USCF. But I think the 1864 was WCF Washington. And no, then I had a horrible tournament, went down to like 1069 or something in Washington. But with that, you know, it's a lot of these guys come in that are really good chess players to help the untitled players that, you know, are lower elos. And but a lot of these people that come in at the really high untitled aren't legit. They just aren't. And, you know, people have suggested that it's a numbers game. You get more numbers and they make more accounts and they cheat and cheat, cheat and cheat. And it makes it bigger than it is. I don't know if that is, but with chess.com, you know, banning 100,000 people every month, sometimes 150, and then another 100,000 for abuse, you know, and you wonder, because there's got to be a way to stop it, you know. Having the same problem in Arc Raiders, and they're doing something about it. I love that game. It's an amazing game. I have JJ plays Arc Raiders and JJ plays Wizardry Variants Daphne. Both are newer games in 2025. Actually, Wizardry Variants Daphne was 2024 with iPhone and Android, but came out in 2025 for PC, and I'm a PC player, in March. I was an original Wizardry Proving Grounds Mad Overlord on an Apple II Plus. It was the first game I ever bought. Bought it with 3 Zorks. They were all text-based, and an Apple Adventure, and a football game with battles. And I got my Apple II Plus, and I even bought a TSR 80 color monitor about a month later to watch it in color. And it wasn't very many colors, like 4. And it was a highly pixelated picture that would pop up, and vector line graphics, and you move 1 square at a time in a little dungeon in the top corner. And you had Ultima series too, but you know, these dupers and these cheaters and the grievers happens in almost every MMO. And it started with the, you know, the second MMO, Ultima Online, that came out 1997. I got that one because I played the first 3, you know, and I was on Sonoma, and all of a sudden they allowed third-party software, and all of a sudden, it's top down, and the graphics were really cool back then for that game. And we'd never seen anything like it, so it was pretty awesome. And there was a lot of people in that game. And I'm running down a cave, and you see the cave, and you see my guy top down. He's booking fleet, and he's running. And all of a sudden, your screen goes freaking black, and it kind of has little lightning things on it, completely black. And you just think you just lost your VGA card back then. And I'm like, what the? And I'm looking at my computer and I'm trying to figure out, and all of a sudden it comes back. And you're in a pile, there's a guy over your body, and he's stealing all your shit, and he's running off the other side. And it was so bad in that game. And a lot of people never talk about that in Ultima Online. And that was the reason why a lot of people quit. And people cheated back then. So yeah. Let's see. This stream is also live on YouTube. Yes, it is. And not only that, it's in horizontal and vertical. It's horizontal only on Twitch. I wish I could get it to change. If somebody knows how to do it with Streamlabs, that would be great. I keep getting an error, some code error. And I've looked it up and I still don't understand it. You know, players play a role too, yeah. And if you don't mind me asking, JJ, what's your favorite opening? I'm a Scotch player. But my favorite opening is Petrov's. Petrov's is my absolute favorite opening. And I've been playing it since 1973. Just got a message from John Chung, who's my sensei here in the Central Coast Oregon Club. Love that guy. We went to the Western States Open together in 2009. And he taught me a lot. And he would play me skill games and he beat me every time. I only beat him once. And we were both 3-0 in the Newport Open in 2009. And we were at Hoover's and he goes, "You want to play?" I go, "We have a chance to play against each other tomorrow." And he said, "Okay, I understand." He's expert and he's good and he should be a master. He really should. If you put the effort down, he should be a master. I always called him a sandbagger because he always liked to be in that expert class. And he's not. He's a great person. MIT grad. There's two John Chungs that are MIT grads that play amazing chess. He's the oldest. So anyway, we match up first game, fourth game. And I get black and I'm like, and we sit down, we adjust the pieces, we're ready. Clicks my clock on. He knows I'm going to play Petrov's, right? He just knows it. I used to play the Sicilian back in high school. Hadn't played it in 30 years, just by memory. So I played the Sicilian against him, and he shit his mind. He prepared. He knew I was going to play the Scotch. He knew I was going to play Petrov's. I hadn't played a Sicilian in 30 years. And it went 72 moves, and I made a mistake, one mistake, and it was a pawn push promotion. King, pawn to king. And I played him to the end. And he was so impressed with that, he never seen me play it. It ended up being a close Sicilian. And man, I did everything and throw the kitchen sink at him. And he was sweating. And I played him straight up, and he goes, "You don't play that way in Skittles." There's a freaking reason. Because if I'm going to match up with you, hell, I'm not going to give you let you know what I'm going to do. And I did the same thing with the FIDE Master, and he thought I sucked. And I got a chuckle at it. I knew he was thinking that. And I remember the second Sunday I walked out after I lost to it, but I got us in the big game, so I did exactly what I wanted to do. And the 1800 in the club was playing him and got a draw. Fucking amazing. First game, right? Gets a draw. And I come in and I got my coffee, and it was Pioneer Joe's Chess Club. And it was a USCF accredited. And I walked into the area. Great venue. Oh my God, it was a great venue. It was so cool. And walk in to sit down, and he looks at me and he goes, "You beat him?" Yeah. So he probably should have known then, but he didn't. And I liked the guy. I thought he was cool in person. I even asked him, I said, would you want to do a promo for my channel? You know? He said, no, wouldn't do it. And then, you know, a couple months later when that happened in one of the arenas, and I Jaeger's back 5 minutes, 7+5. I'm a classical player. Do you think I'm going to play 5 minutes in a 7+5 unrated challenge? Not a freaking chance. You look down the bottom right corner. 15-10, you might get my attention. But, you know, I think that it. Hi, Ezekiel, how you doing? And you know, Jacob Reed, we all played together. It was Lon Brusselback, excellent player, Class A, freaking strong. And he was a city council member here. And then, yeah, John Chung, who was an expert. And Jacob and I used to split all the time. And then he really studied hard, and he was going to Oregon State, graduated, ended up getting married, did amazing, went to grad school, I believe, too. He's got a great life. And I think he's now really right under 2000 expert. I think he's in 1990 or 1997. But we were all in that club. And Jacob played the dragon. And I can play it too because I watched him. So he just all of a sudden he just went above me, you know, and I was really proud of him. But we were in, and this is the last story, and then I'm going to do some more puzzles, and then I'll take a couple challenges. But so we're at in 2009. I won my last game, and John had a chance if he beat the guy from Bend to I would get second, and I would tie with this other guy. And in that final round, I was at third board. The other guy that could win was at second board, and then John and the top player from Bend were at first board. And John told me he was so freaking wiped from our game that they decided a draw in 10 moves and went 3-move repetition. And he goes, I didn't look at the board. And I go, thanks for helping out a teammate, man. You know. And I ended up tying for third, and they gave me fourth because this other guy, and there's a big story about him, but I won't say it now because it'll just be a bunch of me talking. But tied for third in that. Hadn't played in the USCF Open in 30 years. Then we went to the Western States, and I played really well there too. And got to play Sergey Kudrin in a simultaneous. But with Jacob Reed, in 2010, the next year in the Newport Open, there was a master that played, and European from Portland. And I played him in the third round. And Jacob would always look at me, and John used me for his end games because I have a really strong end game, which was an honor. And I just had an uncanny thing, and that I could look at the board and, you know, see what was happening, and immediately could tell. And of course, the TD never believed me, and we didn't really get along too well. and that's another story as well. But John and Long were playing for being the club number one. And I was the number two for a long time, and then I got sick. But it went to four. And Jacob and Lon and John passed me. But with that, we were sitting outside and smoking a cigarette. And Jacob comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, I think Lon's going to beat John. Got to see this. Got to come in, man." Right now, 1470 USTF, but I haven't played since 2010 and or 2009, and I got health problems, but I'm way stronger than that over the board. In chess online, I don't even try. Too many cheaters, so I don't even work it. I did play in the daily 2026 Daily Chess Championships, John Connor, and I played in 2025 and 2026. Was number one in my group in the first round in both, and ended up 29-10 and 5 draws in 2025 Daily Chess Championship, and in the 2026 Daily Chess Championship, I went 31-6 and 5, and I beat some high-rated players, and there were some great opponents. They're all on JJ Plays Chess. You can look at. I put all my games for 2025 and all my games for 2026, so you can look at what my play is like. But what I was going to say was, he goes, "Lon's going to beat him," and he goes, "Come look." So no kibitzing in that situation. So I walk in, I look at the board, I immediately turn around and walk outside. And he goes, "Lon's going to win, right?" And I go, "No, John is." And he looks at me and he goes, "What? Lon's got position." And I go, "John's going to skewer his king, takes queen." 2 moves later, that's what happened. So we get to 2010, and I play that master in the 3rd round. And it was about the 13th move. And Jacob came up to my table while he was playing his game. He came up to my table to look. And I saw him. And I looked, and I circled my move. And I played an unorthodox pawn take. I went outside instead of inside. And the reason was that I knew that Jacob was undefeated at the time and a possibility to play this guy. And so I circled the move. It took him 14 moves to adjust to it and 45 minutes off the clock. And I realized that playing classical as much as I have, that could be an issue that you can exploit. So, comes down to it, Jacob has a great tournament. He's 4-0. He matches up with the guy to win the tournament. Whoever wins this game in the 5th round wins the tournament. And it's about an hour before that round starts. We go over to Taco Bell, and he goes, "John, I can't beat him. The guy's too good. I can't beat him." And I go, "You play John Chung every day. You play Lon Brusselback every day. You play me every day. Lon is completely booked. John has art to his game, but he is also a book player, but he can play unorthodox. He can adapt. And I'm a visual player that didn't learn by books. So I have unorthodox tendencies. Win by the sword, die by the sword. I go, you've been taught by some really good chess players. You got a chance. You can beat this guy. And I'm going to tell you how. So we sat down with our burritos. And we're sitting at Taco Bell. And I go, do you remember coming up to the board and you see me circle my move on the 13th move? He goes, yeah. And I bring out my notation. I show it to him. And I go, what did I do right there? And he goes, you went outside instead of inside. And I go, look at how he had to adapt for 14 moves. And you know how much time he took? 45 minutes. And what does that tell you? And he looked at me and he goes, that tells me that if I play him straight up and he's using his time on the clock and it's getting into late mid-game, end game, and I make a move he does not expect, he has to process it. Exactly. You play him book, you play him straight up like you were taught by Lon or John. And then when it comes down to the late mid-game, all you got to do is you play one move, take that chance, take that risk, and he's going to run his time. And don't move until you see it. You can beat this guy. That's what I told him. So the game goes on. I'm outside. It was the PUD building here. And I'm sitting out, and I refused to go in and watch. And John Chung came out to me and told me, John, you got to get in there. And so I go in, walk up the table. I look. I see it immediately. I spin around, and I see Jacob look at me. I spin around, and I walk out. I made a mistake when he did that. There was a fork and 2 moves forced. And Jacob Reed won the tournament. Doing good, Taco Bell. Doing good, man. He won it. And on Facebook, he said, if it wasn't for John James' pep talk before that match, I would have had no chance. But some people lead you to believe I don't know nothing about chess, man. I'm just a dumbass old man. There's more to the game than anybody knows. And that's why I hate cheaters. Because they have no respect for the game. I do. So anyway, words of wisdom. There are certain things in face-to-face matches that if you don't play with 3D spatial awareness, there's more to that game than just moving the pieces and strategy and book play. There's more to it. Taco, thank you. You're too kind. So, just some words of wisdom. Turned 70 on Tuesday. I figured I'd talk. I am not going to take a challenge yet. I want to play some puzzles so I warm up. And then I will take some unrated 15-10s.
Win this game with a checkmate.
Win this game with a checkmate. But I got stories just like anybody else. But John Chung wrote me out of the book, out of the blue. Yesterday, I was so tickled. It was so cool to hear from him. That guy was my sensei. Really, really appreciate all he did for me. And he always had my back. Always had my back. Win this game with a checkmate. White to move. win this game with a checkmate white to move. Okay, what do we got on the black side? Do I he can check me with taking the pawn on d4. So if I go with a check, oh yeah, I might be doing this wrong. Let me look. Because if I do this and allow him to check, then I'm kind of in trouble, right? No, I mean, he's got the knight. He can't really do anything there. I could push the pawn first. I wonder if pushing the pawn first... Because if I check, he's going to move to f7. Push the pawn, he takes with the rook, and there's nothing there. So I'm going to push with the pawn. And that's the wrong move. God.
That wasn't it. Want to try again?
Son of a bitch. That was the obvious move. I guess I didn't do it. Let's see. We definitely got to check him. God damn it.
Now I can add an attacker to your already pinned piece.
Why did I not see that? Fuck.
That's right. Well played.
Sorry. Old man problems. Old man problems. Holy crap.
I blundered. You can win a rook from me.
I blundered. You can win a rook from me. Probably not the way I'm playing right now. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Bishop takes queen. He takes my queen. No. Bishop takes queen. He forks. Takes my queen. I take his rook.
Very good.
All right.
Calculate and win my bishop.
bishop. Mid-game is probably my weakest point. Endgame's undoubtedly my strongest. If I'm even or down one, sometimes down two, I got a chance, and I know I got a chance. Let's see here. Calculate and win my bishop. Why is it? Why am I not seeing it? Hi, princess. I am not seeing it. And why is it winning the bishop? Because of this. Outside, inside, diagonal. There we go. Electrical pants. 10-second bullet, yeah. Let's get some. I'm going to be here for a while, guys, so it's going to be all right. There's a title player on the. Let me see. I might go back to work to Twitch because YouTube is really delayed. Sorry, Ezekiel. I'm dual streaming on YouTube. So you're probably about 10, 15, 30 seconds behind. Let's see if I missed anything. Nobody. Let's see. Here to watch the Petrov God kick ass and take names. Thank you, Smelly Bull Socks. Are you gonna pull a? Are you gonna pull a channel points Lamoska right when I have the big moment? If you guys haven't seen that video, watch it on JJ Plays Our Graders. Oh my god, that is a hilarious video. A couple days ago. Ezekiel says, "Well, I test that theory. I might go back to Twitch because YouTube is really delayed." There's a title player on the website Your Age who got arrested for killing a person during a chess game. What happened to the guy? He was playing, was drunk, and fell back and hit the back of his head. What? John Connor. I'll have to look, man. If they're trash, that's weird. Shouldn't be. Lamoska, it shouldn't be. Anybody else having an issue on YouTube right now? Shouldn't be. Tell me. And Lamoska, were you watching it vertical or were you watching it in horizontal? And excuse me, what, John Connor? And that really happened. Yeah, an old Australian CM. Another thing he did was smash the bishops down on the board to confuse the opponent. He ended up breaking one into pieces doing it. So you're watching the horizontal and it's trash? So you're watching it on computer, Lamoska? Yeah, it's always delayed. It's always delayed on YouTube. It's always delayed. Crazy story, murder charge during chess. Yeah, I happened in Australia, man. I didn't hear anything about it. So what, the guy slammed the bishop, breaking the piece on the board, and it startled the opponent, and he fell backwards and hit his head on something and died? Is that what happened? It's a little bit of a delay, everybody on YouTube. And horizontally in Twitch right now, too. I'm trying to get it to vertical on Twitch to dual stream the vertical and horizontal on Twitch, but for some reason it didn't work, even though my control panel said that I can do it now. But the YouTube did. So you can see it. If you're watching on phone, it's going to be vertical portrait. If you see it on computer, and you can switch, they're both up on multi-streaming tonight. JJ Plays Chess. Also, if you haven't checked out JJ Plays Arc Raiders, please do. JJ Plays Wizardry as well on YouTube. Taco Bell, that's a bit much. I don't think that should even constitute as manslaughter. No, two separate stories. Okay, two separate stories. The one where the guy fell backwards, the guy was just drunk. He died. And because no one saw it happen, they had to arrest. What? They had to arrest on suspicion? So was there another chess player involved that pushed him or something? Or, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. I haven't heard any of this. I don't know any of it. I have no idea. I'm going to keep playing. I'll keep reading it so that I want to know the end of the story here. My rook is vulnerable. Do you see a way to win it? Black to move. My rook is vulnerable. Do you see a way to win it? I have no checks on me. These are the puzzles that I look at and go, that's easy. I mean, you just take the rook, right? And then there's some alarm bells in the back of my head going,
You're doing great.
They throw these in every once in a while. I'm like, what? All right.
Take a careful look at the board.
Take a
Do you see a way to win material?
Look at the board. Do you see a way to win material? White to move. Careful look at the board. Do you see? And guys, if you notice, I'm a classical player, so it takes me a long time to look at these things. Just think of how bad I am at speed chess. I flag 75% of the time. I am horrible at speed chess. Take a careful look at the board. Do you see a way to win material? White to move. White to move. There is a pin possible. There's no check. But if I take the bishop, the white pawn on g2's pinned, and he can take the pawn and check me and mate me in two. Is that correct? Knight takes bishop. Queen takes h3. Black queen takes h3 check. Bishop's lined up. Pawn's pinned on g2. Yeah, mate in two. If I take that bishop, take a careful look at the board. Do you see a way to win material? Ooh. Ooh, that's nasty. That is so nasty. That is a beautiful nasty. You guys see it? Bishop to g5.
Good work.
Queen had nowhere to go. But that puzzle's nasty because if the knight takes the free bishop, his g2 pawn's pinned. So the queen would just say check. King move to g1 and mate on the next move.
My king is in trouble. Find a way to attack.
Find a way to attack. My king is in trouble. Find a way to attack. Find a way to attack. If I go check. Ooh. This is the unorthodox in me. This is the unorthodox in me. I would check on f3. But I could check on let me look. But he'd probably take with the rook, and that would, I mean, if he took with a pawn, then I'd go boom, boom, mate. He has pawns in front, it'd be a mate. But you take with the rook, with the knight. Now, if I go to e2 with the black knight, check, he's going to pull out. My queen's not got a line on that. And I think we want to run him out. Yeah, I think we want to run him out. So let's see. I would use the knight move. This probably is the wrong move. This is the unorthodox in me. I'm going to go this way first. I was going to do the knight move. Yeah, that runs it out. And then I've got this move. Better watch. Yeah. Now I could go check. Can I continue this? I could go check. Moves there. There's no real out. I don't see a mate. But he's in big trouble. So rook takes rook. Queen takes rook.
Five in a row. That's great.
So far, so good. So let's see. Let's continue the stars. Now, two separate stars. All right. The fake out puzzles. Yeah, smelly blue socks, man. Every time they give me this easy freaking take this bishop, and I'm looking at it like there's going to be freaking SWAT team jumping me for freaking taking the bishop.
Calculate and win material.
White to move. Calculate and win material. White to move. White to move. Calculate and win material. Here's another one of those. Am I missing something? Maybe. Which way do I want to go? Back the heck up. Nice out. Pin the rooks.
Smart play.
There we go.
Calculate correctly and you'll win material.
Calculate correctly and win material. White to move. Calculate and win material. White to move. What if I want to mate instead of win material? Let me look. All right. Obvious move to me is h5. But what can you do to my king? He's got a pin right there. Can I protect that? He's got a pin on the king with the black bishop. Now, if I don't take the pawn, he's really pinned. And not really. And this has a weak pawn on g2. Bishop taking the knight, giving a free knight up, but am I? Check. Calculate correctly and you'll win material. Man, this might not be the right move. This is the first move. Yeah. Now, I don't have a backup on this. Okay. What am I missing? Because the knight comes in, bishop just takes it. Check. Queen takes, I lose the queen. I mean, what am I not seeing? All right. What am I not seeing? So I bring that knight out of there. What am I not seeing? Let's see. There's an incoming skewer on my queen. And please don't give me the answer. I'm not looking in chat. What do I don't see? There's something I'm missing completely. Something I'm missing completely. Queen sack. Pawn takes. Is it the queen? I'm definitely gonna blow this one. If I queen check, pawn takes, pawn takes. There's the knight. And the rooks are open. I do not see I don't see it. I think this is wrong. Yeah.
You can say goodbye to your queen.
Trying to rotate the rooks over. Yeah, I just don't see it. I mean, that's what I would normally do.
You left your knight vulnerable. Once I take it and make some trades, I'll win material.
Oh, great. I don't see this being a right move. And it just takes it. And that's a pin. That is a pin. If I take the knight away, man, there's... Man, I am confused. I am totally confused on this one.
You have a rook that needs to join the fight.
Great. I never saw that.
Nicely done.
I didn't see it. I did not see it. Did not see it. Thank you, Taco. Damn. Missed it.
You're in a critical position.
I'm going to get
Find
to
a way
10
to win a night.
and we'll take some challenges. You're in a critical position. Find a way to win a night. Find a way to win a night. Suddenly, I feel went to sleep at the wheel. Knight takes knight. Pawn push. Alrighty. Back to normal.
Very well solved.
Okay. Took me a while. Took me a while.
Looks like my bishop is in trouble. Do you see how?
Bishop is in trouble. Do I see how? Huh. Nice little back rank mate.
Great play.
It's a block though. Rook comes out. You take, you got a knight lead. All right.
Take a careful look at the board. Do you see a way to win material?
Black to move. Careful look at the board. Do I see a way to win material? Rook push check. And rook takes bishop. Ooh. Back
Great
and
move. You're on a roll.
forth. So
The board
far,
is
so
telling
good.
a story. Can you find its checkmate ending?
Board is telling. I'm about 19. I was 1970, I think, in puzzles. I dropped to about 1910 or 1903, probably lower tonight. Board is telling a story. Can you find its checkmate ending? Bill is telling a story. Black to move. And there's no checks on the black king. Nothing you can really do about it. Yeah.
Bingo. You got it. Put pressure on my king to capitalize on your advantage.
Put pressure on my king to capitalize on my advantage. White to move. White to move. Pressure on the king to capitalize on my advantage. Pressure on the king. Well, d5 square. I don't think I have any checks. I am in the corner, so I got to watch that. So I think interesting. All right, so d5 square, rook's got it covered. So there are no checks. Put pressure on my king to capitalize on your advantage. Yeah, that's a difficult. Okay, so the diagonal at d5 is closed, but it's not closed at f3. So I think it's f3. Okay. And the queen's going down right here.
Wow, you're on fire.
Alrighty. Yeah, that was an interesting one. That was kind of cool. Okay, so we'll go out of puzzles. And go back to chess.com. I want to check my ratings for. I don't work on my speed chess at all. Haven't for years. I did very well. I gained 59 points in the second round of the Daily 2026 Chess.com Daily Chess Championships. Played some really strong opponents. Only had 6 losses. Total 31 wins. Played too short because my second round only had 10 opponents instead of 11. And let's see, where are my Where are my puzzle stats? There we go. $19.77 was the highest. That was in October. Is that all time? Alrighty. Let me take a quick break. I have to go to the bathroom. And who wants a challenge tonight? Unrated. Give me 4 to 5 minutes. I'm going to put the Be Right back up. And I will come back live and play some games. I got to turn on the lights. I got to go to the bathroom. And I got a winger. So I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Is there anybody that wants to play me? Actually, I'm going to take a break for a sec. Hold on. Let me take a quick break. I have a bad habit. I smoke cigarettes. Do not ever smoke cigarette. Ever. I watched my mom have the worst case brain tumor when I was 40. I haven't been able to quit. I've tried like 5 times. Be back in about 3 minutes. I cannot smoke on screen. It's a nasty habit. Your clothes smell, you stink. And never, ever start smoking. Stupid habit. And it's expensive. Okay, EJ wants to play. I think he's 1800. He's 12. So I'll go with DJ first. Give me a minute. Thank you all for being patient. I appreciate it. Very much so. Is the video on YouTube for you guys that are on YouTube? I haven't seen anybody chatting on YouTube for a minute. Anybody on YouTube, are you watching it vertical or horizontal? Vertical would be picture of me while you're seeing short break, but picture of me on top, board on the bottom, or my picture in the left corner. I guess probably should say that and ask that when I'm live. I'll be live back in a second. I just needed a break. Getting old, I get tired. Hopefully people are still there. I'm sorry. I just need breaks. I get old. 70th birthday on Tuesday. It was a lot of fun. Regina brought me over. She was my roommate for 5 years, and she brought me over a banana cream pie. And that's my favorite. And we had breakfast of banana cream pie. That was pretty cool. She came over, woke me up at 11 o'clock. Said, get your ass up. Gave me a nice card, which was behind me. It was a good day. Crazy, I'm 7 years old. Shoot. $289,000 puzzles I've done. 404. I can only do them for a couple hours, and then my eyes get buggy. I'm coming back here in less than a minute, so we'll play EJ first. Unrated 1510, EJ. Send it in about as soon as I go live, as soon as you see my picture go live. So how is the video stream on YouTube? This is the second time I've attempted it. I did it with Arc Raiders last night. Most people watched it on vertical. I was kind of surprised. I do all my shorts in vertical, so I record them on my phone and then post them up. I have got a daily coming up. That's a good one. I played really good in this one. And this was after the Daily Chess Championships. Got beat by Profiteer Gaming. Got a draw with EJ. But I actually was winning and I knew it. And I took the draw. He offered it and I was like, all right, give the kid a break. He's probably going to rock me live here. So let's go ahead and go live stream. You can send that to me. And we'll go ahead and accept it. And he has white. Why does everybody have white in challenges against me? There's got to be a reason. Yeah, here comes the splash. He's going to rock me. Kid's good. He plays really extremely well. 17-20. That's close. I do not work on my range in speed chess whatsoever. Takes me time to look at what I want to do. I think I will open that up. Don't want to double that pawn, get the bishop up there. Let's see. How do I want to play the 4 knights? I think we won't. Let's see. He's extremely good in the openings. Thank you. And it's Megan Sanders just subscribed. Thank you. Very cool. You got it, Splash Bro. You want to test that there. Oh, now EJ's getting cocky. You getting cocky, EJ? Well, we'll go with you. Hey. Don't like that too much. Do I want to do A3? I think we're just going to go with the bishop. Yeah, that's move. Okay. I do want to do A3 now. Nice castle. I could be in trouble here. Slow roll too. I think we'll go with it. The Quizum. There's the other good chess player, 13 years old. Nice move. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. We go with the wings now. Do I want to? Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Got to give myself an out. I think we will get double wings. Yeah, double wings. Double wings. Gonna be in trouble there. Got a problem. Yeah. Nice trap. That is a problem. I think I made it, right? Very cool, Sequism. Glad you had a blast. A little bit of a problem here. I think we're in trouble. Oh boy. Yeah. Game review. GG.
Your opponent seemed more ready for that opening. Time to arm yourself with knowledge. Your opponent's rocking the most popular opening move, e4. Solid developing, and your opponent's developed their knight, aiming at your pawn. You're going for Petrov's, solid developing and eyeing. All right, another knight. They're reinforcing the center against you. You defended your pawn. Your opponent just bumped that pawn. You traded pieces like a pro. Equal value, equal respect. A simple recapture from your better option was to offer an equal trade of pieces. They had a better way to develop a bishop and attack the center. Not the best move, but it's not bad either. Your opponent just castled kingside, tucking the king away. You prepped a cozy kingside castle for your king. Smart.
Now, why would it ask for a castle when the bishop was in the way? Can't castle with the bishop in the way.
Your opponent gained control in the center.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I really did a number on my block there. It was a good catch.
Your best move was to offer an equal trade of pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
This is the only move that works? Is your opponent a wizard or something? This move loses a knight. Not great, Bob. They snapped it back, easy peasy. This move loses a bishop. Not great, Bob. This forces the opponent to lose castling rights. That was your only option, but hey, oh no, your opponent just revealed a check on your king. Where did that? You dodged that check like Neo dodging bullets. Okay, your opponent is kicking your bishop. Time to find a new spot on the... You're about to drop a bishop.
15-10, Squism. And wait till the review's over.
Safety first. Your opponent? You allowed the opponent to force eventual checkmate. With the right follow-up, that was your only option, but hey, you did it. Checkmate. Oh no, your opponent just ended it. Tough luck, but happens to the best of us.
A good game, man. Play great. Okay, next, Quizem. Get the kids out of the way. Let's go. Are you sus, JJ? What are you talking about? What? Are you sus, JJ? I didn't see. Why would you say that? I didn't say anything to that. All right, Squism, let's go. King's Gambit. Yeah, I got no development. No development. Should I press? No development. Well, we'll try it. We'll see. Yeah, good castle. Hmm. Good move. Hmm. Let's see here. Good game, man. Good game. You're getting better every day that I play you. Getting better every day. Let's go to the review. Had me in a pickle too early on. Win or lose, it's fun. I mean, you're getting better every time I play you.
Solid positional play in the middle game. Advantage seized.
850. You're still playing above your rating. And you're getting better every time, Squism. Okay, let's start the review.
Your opponent's going old school with e4. The most solid pawn move. You're fighting. Oh no, the king's gambit. You just snagged a free pawn. That's what I call a bargain. Let's go. Knight f3 develops the knight. You're activating that bishop. Get it involved. You get a chance to force the loss of castling rights. Their better move was to develop a bishop and attack the center. This forces the opponent to lose castling rights. You are now able to capture a pawn and win material after the fall. Taking that pawn will win material after all is said and done. Their better move was to recapture a pawn. You are threatening to win material by revealing a check and attacking a piece at the same time. You get a chance to win material by revealing a check and attacking a piece at the same time. You missed an opportunity to win material by revealing a check and attacking a piece at the same time.
I totally missed it. I should. Yeah, that was my fault. Totally missed it.
Their better move was to defend a bishop that was under attack. That rook was hanging out there like a piñata, ready to be smashed.
Oops. I take 15-10 unrateds after I do the reviews. Ian? You're probably higher rated in Bullet than I am. And Blitz. Most definitely.
Hold on, your opponent's knight is supporting the center. This is getting spicy.
I was a little worried about that.
Get that bishop developed. It's about to dominate the board. Queenside castling for your opponent. Getting ready to tuck that king away.
I wanted to see if you were going to queenside castle.
You're adding another attacker to that
and
pinned
you
bishop.
did.
Absolute savage.
That was great.
Queenside castling, huh? Your opponent's king is safe, and the rook's ready for action. You're setting up a chill kingside castle for your king. Oh no, your opponent just revealed a check on your king. Where did that come from?
That was really nice, actually.
Your better option was to evade the check from the opposing queen. They missed the chance to win material by eventually adding pressure to a pinned piece. You've got doubled pawns now? They're like sitting ducks. Your better option was to defend a pawn that was under attack. They missed the chance to win a bishop by adding pressure to a pinned piece.
Yep.
That's the only move. You found the chef's kiss move. You moved your queen to safety. Smart move. Oh, they're running away. Your opponent's king is dodging that check from your queen. You just body slammed that attacker. Protect that pawn at all costs. They missed the chance to win a bishop through a fork.
Oh, dude, I didn't even see that.
Your better option was to castle on the opposite side.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. I missed that totally.
They missed the chance to win a bishop through a fork. You recaptured easy peasy. Uh-oh, your opponent's made a passed pawn. It's got a clear path to promotion, yikes. You dodged that knight's check like Neo in the Matrix. Free pawn, huh? Your opponent just left one hanging, ready for the taking. You traded pieces like a pro. Equal value, equal respect.
Kind of thought you were going to sack that rook.
Your opponent recaptures. You just snapped up that rook for free. Can't beat that, right? Uh-oh, a fork? Your opponent is eyeing two pieces at once. Spicy. Like a ninja, you just slipped right out of that check from the queen. They played one of the top choices in this position. You dodged that queen's check like Neo in the Matrix. A solid choice, though they definitely left a better option on the table. Like a ninja, you just slipped right out of that check from the pawn. Your opponent just served up a fork, placing both pieces under pressure. I can't believe it. Smooth escape. That king's got some slick moves dodging the queen.
And you saw the back rank mate, which was good, Squism, for 752. You saw it.
Opponent
You
made some
got out
bluff,
of
giving
it.
their king a safe square.
Very smart.
That pawn is feeling the love. Safely guarded now.
I'm waiting for that king and queen. I want that queen off the board.
Your opponent is like nope, and slides their king to escape your queen's check. You're offering a trade, Slick. Let's see if they take the bait.
Didn't.
I actually really love what they did here.
That was smart. Don't trade down. Your queen, your knight are your only option. And you got two pass pawns. Well, one pass pawn.
You grabbed that free pawn like a ninja snatching candy from a baby.
But I was looking for the pin, so we will see.
I really like their choice here.
I felt it was a mistake.
You're offering a trade. Is it a good deal? Let's find out. Your opponent just swapped their queen for a more active one. They are definitely improving their position here. Snagging that recapture, nice and easy peasy. Ah, your opponent just buffed their knight. It's looking spicy now, you know. You dodged that bullet. Nice save, keeping that rook alive. They played one of the top choices in this position. Eyes on the prize. That passed pawn is marching to the finish line.
Get the knight out.
Your opponent's passed pawn is marching on.
Thought you might
Danger, Will
push.
Robinson. Danger! You're marching that passed pawn to the finish line. Promotion City.
I was just going to take my rooks out and then promote with the other pawns. That's what my end game thought was.
I actually really love what they did here.
Would have sacked the rooks.
That passed pawn is sprinting to the finish line. Promote it. I really like their choice here. You're getting that passed pawn closer to promotion. They found the absolute best continuation.
Now, I could have moved the rook down, forced the knight out, and promoted. But I just wanted the knight off. Let's play it easy peasy. Let's get through the end game, win the game, don't mess up. And that's why I did not do that.
You got a queen. It's coronation time, baby.
Might as well take the knight out.
They played the strongest move available.
I still have pawns to promote, and that's why I did it that way.
Took that back, no hesitation. A logical recapture. Watch out. Your opponent pushed that passed pawn. This could be trouble.
Even in a classical game, I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to do the easy ladder mate or what have you. If it's down there, I'm always going to make the check, so I'm not going to get in a stalemate.
An excellent move. Well done. Your opponent just defended their pawn, which was on. You're sending in the reinforcements to the pawn, upping the pressure. Your opponent defended their pawn, keeping it out of danger. Bingo. Your opponent's passed pawn is marching on. Danger, Will Robinson. Yes, that's what I would have played too. Your opponent defended their pawn. What a move. That's the right move. Nice. They played one of the top choices. Checkmate's calling. Can you hear it? You just snagged a free pawn. That's what I call a bar. They are right on target. You're not letting up. Closer and closer to checkmate.
Yeah, I
You
could have
grabbed that
took with
free
the
pawn
rook
like
there,
a ninja
right?
snatching candy from a baby.
But easy ladder mate, get out. Don't do stalemates.
Your opponent is like, nope, and slides their king to escape your pawn's check. You're continuing the checkmate attack. It's a marathon, not a sprint. No
Yeah.
promotion for you, my friend. Your opponent found a way to stop your passed pawn.
Sack the pawn.
You're
check.
not letting up. Keep the pressure on. Your opponent is like, nope, and slides their king to escape your rook's check.
Now go for the easy mate. Go for the ladder.
One step closer to checkmate city population. They found the absolute best. You're moving closer to checkmate. Your opponent is like, you closed out the game with a ladder mate, just like in the books.
But I'm going to take different people that want to challenge me tonight. So I always do that. So You smoked me, EJ. You got your big win. That was a good game, man. You just totally took it to me. And Sequism, you're getting better and better and actually really improving. And you should be happy with that game. There was a couple mistakes in there that we look back at, but you know, all in all, you have improved. I don't think you got smoked. I think you're learning, you're getting better, you're going to play me better in the next game. That's what I think. I always think positive. You are getting better. And you threw the King's Gambit at me. I was a little surprised. I usually I have trouble with that opening. And I thought that you shouldn't have made that pawn move. But actually, honestly, you know, there were some good moves in there. And I wanted to see how you were going to react to the bishop coming down to h3. I wanted to see if you were going to queenside castle, if you remembered it, and you did. So you are getting better. Doing good. So, anybody else tonight? 1510 unrated. 1510 unrated. Thanks. Glad you think so, Gramps. Thanks, Sequism. What'd they teach you in China, huh? Respect the elders. Alrighty. I try to play different people so everybody gets a chance. Anybody else tonight? Going once, going twice. Anybody? Hey, princess, how you doing? What good girl? Yeah, you're a good girl. Princess has been doing better since Shadow passed. Regina brought Rugi over for the last 3 weekends, and they all grew up together. So that was really cool. Rugi is a really good puppy. He is, I think, 2 years older than these two kids, and it was a huge loss for Shadow. I mean, that really rocked me. Getting feline leukemia and getting that infection out of the blue in the house. Always an inside cat. He was totally healthy 2.5 months ago. I got pictures that I put in tribute on JJ Plays Chess, JJ Plays Arc Raiders, and JJ Plays Wizardry, and I put different pictures up as a tribute. So if you look at the community tab on my JJ Plays Chess on YouTube, you'll see them. And then if you go to Arc Raiders, you'll see different pictures. And if you go to Wizardry, JJ Plays Wizardry, you'll see even more pictures. There's a couple of the same in there, but I have so many pictures of him. He was amazing. So we're looking at 2:39. It's 9:26. I am pretty tired. And EJ played amazing. Totally took me out in opening. I didn't have a chance. And Squism, you're getting so much better. You're really improving. and it looks like we're not going to get another challenge. So I am going to head out. Tomorrow night is the Friday night blast, and I am going to rotate on Friday. I'm not having Saturday night. Saturday night's Arc Raiders now. And so Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night at 7 p.m. is Arc Raiders. Tuesday and Friday night is Chess Arenas. I do the play-by-play. I do have rules. I do follow them, and I will report people that break them. So I don't want anybody cheating. I want a fair play, have fun, and when it's fair and fun, everybody has a blast. And there's people on YouTube, like I said before, that have their favorite players, and they follow them. And some of them are under 500 Elo. It's not always the top players. So there's a lot of fan favorites. And so it's a lot of fun for everybody. Be Friday at 7:30. I'll have it up in the Chess Club, JJ's Chess Watcher Palace Club on chess.com, Mammoth Bonus Community Streamer, and on my Discord. So Discord is listed. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, just go to the description of the channel and you can see the links for everything, as well as the Discord channel. Chess, Wizardry, and Arc Raiders. So Friday and Tuesday night, 7:30, the arena starts. I put the link up in Twitch, and then I copied it over to YouTube at 7 o'clock. And on Thursday, it's puzzles for the first half hour to an hour, and then I take challenges. Looks like no more challenges tonight. So I try to get one game with everybody. And thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate the support. And thank you, EJ and Sequism, for playing tonight. It was a lot of fun. And it always is. And I will be playing next Thursday as well. So chess on Tuesday, Friday, and Thursday. I do the sports play-by-play for you. I was on the radio for 9.5 years. So I enjoy it. I do not talk about position on the board when I'm showing the games. But I go from game to game to game, make you guys a star. Just don't cheat. Don't smurf. Don't come in late, excessively high elo. You can come in late. I have no issue. Nobody has an issue. Make sure you're under the cap that I set at when the arena starts. The highest elo registered when the arena starts is the cap. No bonus. That elo is the cap. Come in lower than that. You can come in at any time if you're untitled. Titled players, doesn't apply to you. If you want to come in, you can come in late. You can come in whenever you want. People like to play you. If you're on a titled account, please do not come in on untitled accounts. I will report suspect play. And I don't know that you're titled. So, it's only happened once. But boy, was that a pain in my ass. Now it's 35 players now. I mean, and Lamosca, I think, was it Lamosca or was it Corporal that mentioned the player that had been playing here? Man, I plug this channel all the time. And what's sad is that he really did. He did a lot of. He gave subscriptions to my channel on Twitch. He did a lot of promotions for me. He was totally cool, and it was really, really disappointing to know that he was cheating. And I don't understand the mindset on that. And you know, I think in chess it's more important about the people, and having good camaraderie and having fun and enjoying it. And I love chess. And when it gets anal retentive and people are under pressure and all that kind of stuff, and I'm older now, you know, I don't like the politics. nor do I like people that cheat. I think it's wrong. I think it hurts people. I think anybody that runs into cheaters and how many you run into when you play Blitz, Bullet, and Rapid online chess. I think the numbers are pretty high. And from that standpoint, nobody could ever know what their real rating is in online play, which sucks. So that's why I don't even put an effort into it. But the people that are straight up that come in here and have fun, that's what counts. And I really thank everybody that plays, that has come in and had fun and enjoyed it and supported the fact that it's a night to really enjoy the game of chess. Get your name and country called, maybe a short story if I know you in Twitch or YouTube. And even if I don't know you, I'll try to do the best to make you guys a star. All you got to do is not cheat. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening. Thank you all for playing. Enjoy ya. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Live stream, 7:30 Arena. I need 4 people to start it. We did not get For Love of the Game Tuesday off the ground. And if it doesn't run, I am going to go play Arc Raiders like I did Tuesday night. I snooze, you lose. So snooze, I lose too. And I like doing it because there's some good people that come in here. And I'm very thankful for it. So you guys have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow night. And EJ was on vacation. Yeah, it's not your fault, EJ. And you know what? 3 people that came in, Sequism, Fantasiana, and Anakin, came in to try to get that going. And I felt so bad. Really appreciate them. Really appreciate them. It's too bad we couldn't get it going. Needed one more. So hopefully that won't happen tomorrow night. It is a blitz. It will be put up in the club and on my Discord before midnight. And the arena will be there, so you'll see the link. So thank you all. Have a great one. I haven't decided yet, AJ. I haven't decided yet. See you on the flip side. See you tomorrow night.